Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we have a Mythbusters episode. Yeah, there are a couple questions I had, and I was like, you know what? I've had them, so I bet you guys have had them too. So today we're going to be testing two things. One, do torpedoes have dispersion? And two, what's the best way to stop a ship? Is it to hit stop or to go full? And if your ship does have one of those engine boost consumables, is it better to hit that to stop? These are the questions I need answered, and we're going to answer today. But before we do, let's go ahead and take a look at our comment of the video. To get selected for this, what I need you to do is comment down below. Today, what I need you guys to comment is more myths, more things you want me to test to look into, because I, for one, am curious about the things that make you ponder about this game. And if you have one of those, make sure to leave it down below so I can see, so I have ideas on what people want to see tested. Anyways, today's comment of the day is from Usagi Yojimbo YT. He says, opened 7 boxes, got Ignis and Commander for it. Nice, sir. That's talking about the Warhammer crates. Of course, those are currently back. There's a lot of shop updates this week. So if you haven't watched that video and you want to see how to get basically buy one, get one free on those Warhammer crates, make sure to watch that video. But now let's head into this video and let's talk about our methods. First off, you're going to notice something about today's footage. It's all done in AI games, and that's because I don't want to be that one idiot on the team who's doing nothing. And of course, to test these two things, I'm going to have to be the most useless teammate possible. So you are going to notice we are in some AI games today, because I wouldn't want to be the guy that you are cursing at on your fellow team and wondering why you got stuck with me as a teammate and I'm why you're losing. So yes, these are all AI games. Don't worry. No one lost money. I'm not just goofing off in regular games. Anyways, let's dive into our first myth. It's all about torpedo dispersion. And this one came to me because I don't know if you've ever been playing in a cruiser or a destroyer and you let go your torpedoes, and as it gets to the end of the range, you see there's a huge gap where a ship could go, and you're like, wait a minute, these even spread torpedoes. Why is there a hole you can sail a ship through? So that's what I'm wondering, is like, do torpedoes have dispersion? We know guns do, ergo it stands to reason there may be torpedoes. So in order to test this, what we went ahead and did is we needed a British ship of some sort because they have single fire torpedoes. This means when you fire that torpedo, in theory, if you fire them one after another, they should all follow the same straight line. So for this one, we went and chose the Jervis because that's my currently highest tier British destroyer, and that was going to be the best. So let's go ahead and take a look at that footage. So here we are in the Jervis in Tears of the Desert. We've already launched one torpedo in a previous salvo, but here we go, full stop to make sure there's no horizontal movement affecting how the spread goes. There we go. We let go all 4 of those torpedoes. We're going to go up right on behind them to look to see if there is any dispersion from these, because in theory, they were all in the same line. They're all from the same launcher, ergo they should all have the same trajectory. And as we can see, they are spreading. They end up having a significant spread by the time they get out to their max range. So I think we can go ahead and confirm that torpedoes do have a spread. They do have dispersion even when targeted specifically at one point. I mean, look at that. That is a very wide dispersion for a single fire torpedo. And I think that's a very good example of what we were testing here. So there, boom, confirmed. Look at that. It's science. Okay, now on to the next myth. This next one that we're going to be taking a look at is, the idea is you are in a cruiser, you're in a battleship, you're in whatnot, and you need to stop. There's torpedoes incoming. There's an island that you need to stop behind to take cover. What is the most efficient way to bring your ship to no more motion? Is it going to be to hit the stop? Because here's something I noticed, that when your engines get knocked out, it takes you way longer to come to a full stop, even if you're trying to hit reverse or just regular stop, than when you hit stop. So in my mind, That means stop has some sort of braking force applied to it when you select stop. But does hitting reverse increase the amount of stopping that you're doing, or is stop just going to get you to pure no more movement? So to test this, we are going to use the La Garçonnière, the tier 5 French cruiser. We're doing this for one main reason. It's a French cruiser, so it does have the engine boost ability. This means that we're going to be able to test both default without the engine boost, and then if your ship has engine boost, does that assist it? Because in the game stats, it only says it provides a 20% boost to speed. But does it actually have a boost to acceleration and therefore braking? That's what we want to test. That's what we want to see. So let's go ahead and head to the testing. So just something to keep an eye on during all of these tests. The top speed that we have is 31.6, 31.7. So when we hit that top speed is when we're going to slam on the brakes. In this case, this is going to be our stop test. This should provide the worst number for us and be the best baseline. So from full speed to stop, it is going to take the La Garçonnière 21 seconds and 27 frames, which is about 0.9 if you were to say 21.9 seconds. But for the rest of the test, let's just go ahead and measure in that last thing as frames, because it will make everything way easier for comparison. Next, we have our reverse test without the engine boost. This, in theory, should show a small improvement over the other one if this whole idea is to be believed that hitting it in reverse is the best method to stop. And there we go, we're slowing down right here. And if we do have this as a shorter time, it does mean that this myth is kind of also confirmed in the fact that, hey, look, it's actually 20.19, which means it shaves off almost a full second to hit reverse and then hit stop, meaning that if you want to stop more efficiently, full reverse is going to be the best method. Here we go with our first engine boost test. Now, something to mention on these, they might be a little bit far off because we no longer have that hard top speed of 31.8. Because the engine boost boosts that top speed, it means it's a little bit less precise on hitting the stop. But here we are stopping with an engine boost, and it ends up being 18 seconds and 8 frames. Another marked improvement, showing that stopping, not only is stopping applying some sort of reverse thrust, it is also affected by the engine boost. And here we go, our final test. Full reverse with the engine boost. And in theory, if everything is lining up, this should be our fastest way to stop. And it is decreasing, and it's looking good because this one comes under everyone else at 17 and 12 frames. The fastest way to stop, we now know, is both hitting reverse and having that engine boost. So to wrap that one up, if you are stopping regularly in this ship, it's 21 and 27 frames. To hit reverse is going to save you about a second at 20 seconds and 19 frames. To have engine boost activated is going to be, and just hit stop, is going to be 18 seconds and 8 frames. And to have engine boost activated and hit full reverse is going to be 17 seconds and 12 frames. Meaning that if you need to stop in the quickest form possible and you don't have an engine boost already activated, the fastest way to stop is to throw it in full reverse, hit that engine boost, and you're going to see an improvement of about 21% in stopping time, which I think is a pretty incredible little bit of information to know, right? Like, that's some cool thing. Anyways, that's this first episode of Mythbusters. I hope you guys liked it. I found what we learned today definitely very interesting. I hope you did as well. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you have ideas for future things you would like me to test, let me know down in the comments below, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.